I'm making coffee in the background, so I'm sorry if you hear the drip drip. Happy fall, y'all. My joke for you this month is, what did the pumpkin say after Thanksgiving? Good pie, everyone. I know I'm weird. Oh my gosh. Welcome to my channel. My name's Kat Kinway, and this is Artsy Fartsy Magic.
See my peanut butter jelly snack, pull it right, musky, painting. That's
If you're new to my channel, I talk about random subjects, mostly psychology related, and draw at the same time. It's so wild, it's almost magical. This week, we are going to be talking about love languages. I could have saved that for Valentine's Day, but I was feeling inspired. This is why. I was going to paint this for the video. You know when you just want to paint something and you don't want to tape it? I painted my niece's butt cheeks and her hands. It's her first bumpkin. Now I have this little baby one. I have this friend at work and she gives me a bunch of really nice clothes that she thrift shopped. And I just kind of want to do something for her because I feel like her love language is gift giving and I want to show her that I'm thankful. So that is what we are going to be talking about. All right, enough of this chatting. Let's go into the scene right before our time, and then it's our time. All right, bye.
Now I use that high IQ to get the check. Don't spend it on some stupid kitty flex. I prove nothing to no one but myself. Nah, I'm looking inside me and I love what I see. I'm a grown fucking woman and I don't give a shit what you think about me. I'ma keep it moving and I don't give a shit what you think about me.
So right now I'm just getting my setup. I'm cleaning my table. I'm going to be sanding. Well, you won't see the sanding video because I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. I'm also gessoing the wooden plaques before I get started on them. I taped this a long time ago. This is all just coming together. So anyways, let's get into the discussion. So the 5 love languages defined and the psychology behind it. Okay, so there's this guy that wrote this book back in the 90s. His name is Gary Chapman. Apparently, this guy discovered and created the 5 love languages we all know today. I mean, most people do anyways, I think. Honestly, the first time I heard about love languages, I think it was after college, after I got married. So let me know down in the comments, when did you first learn about love languages? All right, first on the list.
Okay, let's go.
The first love language is words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation is the expression of love through verbal communication that is supportive, encouraging, appreciative, and approving.
vibes.
These can also be shown in written messages such as love notes. Sorry, disclaimer, I'm going to be saying love like that a lot. Okay. My personal favorite is post-it notes left on the bathroom mirror or in my lunchbox defined later. I have a sweet partner, guys. Affirmations are used to reprogram the subconscious mind to help create the reality that we want. Affirmations are similar to manifesting in a way. It's about creating and asking for things that we want, like wanting a happy, healthy, wealthy life.
I am very happy.
Humans desire to feel valued and appreciated. When we feel valued and good about ourselves, we attract positive things and develop stronger and more productive relationships. This is what the law of attraction refers to. Positive psychology is a concept that correlates with this love language. It suggests that using affirmative words that relate to love, peace, and kindness can improve your brain function, resulting in an increase in cognitive reasoning and strengthen frontal lobes.
You smart. You very smart.
It can also activate the motivational center of your brain and encourage you to take positive actions more often. My partner's primary love language is definitely words of affirmation. He loves hearing all this sappy, mushy, gushy shit. The second love language is quality time.
Okay,
That's all the time I've got.
People who value quality time the most feel loved and appreciated when their love is focused on togetherness. A quote from Gary Chapman himself states, "Quality time is giving someone your undivided attention." I don't mean sitting on the couch watching television. I mean sitting on the couch with the TV off, looking at each other and talking. Thank you, Gary. In psychology, meaningful connections like spending quality time with your partner builds a strong relationship. It must be intentional, otherwise lonely feelings might arise.
I am lonely.
Most people see each other but still feel alone and empty because they are not intentionally making time for one another. Being in the same room does not amount to quality time. There must be a connection.
I feel like there's a connection between us.
A bond of love. I used to think this was my primary love language because I have to have an emotional connection with someone for me to pursue anything further with them. Like, we have to be able to talk about anything and everything for hours on end, and I still want to spend more time with them after. But I think honestly it's my second, because I can go a while without having quality time. As long as I have that quality time with my partner at least once a month, I'm good. But I actually think my primary love language is the third love language, which is ... acts of service. I love it when people do things for me. Like, honestly, that's the best. Chapman also states that this nonverbal love language can be time-consuming and tiring.
I'm dead tired of this shit.
But if it's what your partner needs, then it's worth the effort.
Worth it.
A description for the acts of service language is pretty self-explanatory. Doing something for your partner that you know they would like. Examples are cooking their favorite food, doing the laundry and dishes, or cleaning out their car. It's all about the action, the demonstration of love.
Your actions have consequences.
I think I love this one so much because it's about the action and effort that you put into it. Words don't really have the same effect for me. For the psychology aspect of this love language, it's described as selfless acts. We as humans love to feel that warm, fuzzy feeling we get from selfless acts. Neurobiologists also found that selfless acts activate the reward center of our brains. What this means is that positive feelings created by compassionate actions reinforce selfless behaviors. So basically, if you do something selfless for me, I'll want to do something selfless for you too. It's a win-win, baby.
Wanna chicken dinner.
Moving on to the fourth love language, which is giving and receiving gifts.
Donations. Gifts.
I have a few friends whose primary love language is gift giving, like I said in the beginning of the video. I think it's so sweet and a very creative way to show love. Gift giving is how people show their affection and is the most common among all the other love languages. Christmas must be a terrible time for these beautiful humans. What good old Gary says about this language is that it's not about the items that are given. It's about showing them the effort and proving that they are thinking about you and that they listen and care.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The psychology behind this is pretty simple. Gift giving increases feelings of satisfaction and helps reinforce relationships by positively acknowledging each other. This love language is probably the most misunderstood because other people might view it as greedy, but you know the phrase, "It's the thought that counts." Exactly that. It's not what the gift actually is. It's about the attention and sentimentality that comes with it that is more important. Like, hey, I was thinking about you and I want you to know you are loved.
How lovely!
Every time they see it, it will serve as a reminder that they are loved.
Life is a gift, life is a gift, life is a gift. We give the gift.
And now, time for the fifth and final love language, which is physical touch.
Stop it, Rod. Stop.
It's another non-verbal love language that is centered around intimacy. Ooh la la. This could mean holding hands, laying your head on your partner's shoulder, or simply a hug. This love language is also commonly misunderstood due to the physical nature. Some tend to think it's about satisfying sensual needs, but desiring physical touch is usually more than just sex.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
This love language can also be confusing for your partner if they don't have the same primary language as you and can create frustration.
They bugging, bro.
Now, for the psychology behind it all, touch is the first sense that we acquire as infants. It's our first form of communication with the world, which, by the way, is super important for our social and behavioral development. Just an FYI. Through touch, we have the ability to send and receive emotional signals from other people.
Hello.
Touch can communicate multiple positive emotions like joy, love, gratitude, and sympathy. Research has also proven that a person giving a hug gets just as much benefit as a person being hugged. There was a study done on romantic physical affection types and relationship satisfaction. In this study, it states that touch is crucial in creating and strengthening romantic relationships. Tactile physical affection is highly correlated with overall relationship and partner satisfaction. Moreover, conflict resolution is easier with more physical affection, including hugging, cuddling/holding, and kissing on the lips. So, in conclusion, I also wanted to mention a few interesting facts about physical touch that I wanted to include. So here it is. Elderly nursing home residents tend to feel unwanted or unloved due to a lack of physical contact with them. Poor elder babies ain't getting no hugs.
That guy needs a hug.
People are more likely to return a dime left in a phone booth if the preceding telephone caller touched them.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
People are more likely to give someone a free cigarette if the request comes from a person who touched them at the same time.
Hey, y'all got a cigarette?
We don't smoke.
Fuck off!
And individuals who have been touched are more likely to agree to participate in mall interviews. I feel like that those facts are kind of old because who does mall interviews anymore? But it's still interesting. Anyways, that wraps up this month's video. I hope y'all enjoyed my psychology topic. I hope you enjoyed my art. If you liked all of what I did, please give me a like. Please give me a subscribe. No pressure, but it is welcome. So here's my finished product. This is my baby. I'm very sad that I'm giving it away, but that's life. Anyways, peace, love, and magic.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.